I'm Dr. Randy Martin here in Chicago for ACC.12, and I also represent Cardiosaurus Video News, and I'm glad that you're joining us. It's my pleasure now to have two people to introduce to you. Dr. Thad Waits. Thad is the outgoing chairman of the Board of Governors, and next to Thad is Dr. Dipti Itchaporia, who's the incoming chair of the Board of Governors. So thanks both of you for joining me. Thad, so you're outgoing, but tell me a little bit and tell our viewers a little bit about what the role of the Board of Governors is.
I'll be glad to, Randy. The Board of Governors represent all of the states of the United States as well as Puerto Rico, and we also have governors from Canada and Mexico. Each governor represents his state, and some states have two governors, as a matter of fact. We're really the voice of the members. We bring the news from the members to the Board of Trustees. We call ourselves bidirectional. That's in our job description.
Good.
We communicate to the BOT as well as them back to us. Now, as governors and as chair of the governors, Dipti and I, as well as the chair-elect, right, are on the executive committee, so we're in that way on the leadership body too.
Are the Board of Governors the same? I mean, so the board, if a governor of Georgia, where I live, that would be in charge of the Georgia State chapter.
That's
person
correct.
Would be okay. So you all interact with the governor of Georgia.
Correct.
The
governor of Georgia is on the Board of Governors. That's right.
So you all play a very active role, obviously, in the college. What would you say would be some of the bigger accomplishment, or that's happened during your when you've been head of the chair of the board?
One of the biggest occurred just 2 days ago. We had a joint meeting with the Board of Trustees. It was the first, we call it the town hall meeting, with the BOT and the BOG got together, and we had one particular subject that we talked about for an hour and a half, close to 2 hours, and that was a very successful meeting. We've had a number of other issues this year. We had some issues in regard to ECHO credentialing that we worked with, and yes, you would very well know about that. Right,
and I appreciate you all being involved. And so you really are available, as you said, to represent the members as well as the state and really take the message to the Board of Trustees?
Exactly right. And the ECHO issue, for example, came from one single member in one state who went to his governor, and actually they're called presidents of the state chapters, right. And that came to the whole board and we acted on it.
Well, you've done a fabulous job. Dipti, you got a good person to follow here.
Big shoes to follow.
So tell me a little bit about what do you see as your goals for being the chair of the Board of Governors?
Well, I'd really like to continue to build on that teamwork approach that Thad has started and being inclusive. I think Thad had a style of including everybody, our Canadian colleagues, our military colleagues. I'd like to include everybody and really be that voice of our membership.
Which I'm sure I know you will, and Thad's done a great job with that. You know, you can't get away from the whole concept of quality, advocacy, and all of that. Obviously, the board's going to play a critical role in that.
Absolutely. I think that as the college pillars, education, science and quality, membership and advocacy, as those areas develop projects, have goals, I think the Board of Governors can be those doers, those foot soldiers that can go out and do those projects. And it'll be our role to help coordinate those projects, take on the things that we can do and really make them happen. I think develop those relationships that make a difference. For example, in advocacy, have those relationships with our payers through our carrier advisory committees. Try to have relationships with our international partners, with our twinning relationships like California with the British Cardiovascular Society. Relationship with our fellows in training so that they become members, so then we affect membership, we affect that. By doing our annual programs in our own state, we are then impacting the pillar of lifelong learning and education. So we sort of try to do projects that touch on all the pillars of the college.
Well, I get a sense, and I'm sure it's you all too, that the whole concept of the ACC chapters has really got an energy and a vibrancy to it, and I think it's due to your good work and both of your good work. So, I mean, I think it plays a critical role.
Well, I won't take responsibility for that, but I will say we are the energy of the membership, and we bring that energy from the membership. And Dipti did correct one of my omissions, and I'm sorry about that. We actually have 3 military governors, as well as Public Health Service and VA, and they're newly into the Board of Governors, and that's a very, very important part.
That's fabulous. Well, listen, Thad, I appreciate the job you've done, and I know Dipti's going to do a great job. appreciate both of you being with us, and thank you for being with us. We hope that you'll stay tuned for more information here from ACC 12.